How do you make cinematic videos? Well, let's make a video about it. In order to make a good cinematic video, first you need a good story. Yeah, story is a king here. Yeah. We all grew up watching cinema, but before they ever pick up a camera to make a movie, they grab one of these. This is where it all starts.
And the Oscar goes to Roman Polanski.
Roman Polanski once said, cinema should make you forget you're sitting in a theater. And I think there is a real substance to it. We have all heard the story of the rabbit and the turtle, and we all remember it. But have you ever wondered why? Maybe because it's a good story. That's the point. But how do you know your story is good? How do you know you're a good chef? Oh, I get it. I won't sit here and tell you how to write a good story because I genuinely don't know how to do that. What I do know is that my 20th video is far better than my first video. Take whatever you want from it, but repetition is a key here. By the way, here's how I make my videos cinematic. When I write for these videos, I allow myself to make mistakes. I don't care about grammar, I don't care about structure, I just write. Then I rewrite. The only rule that I follow is to not follow any rule. You have to risk looking like a fool in order to make something good. And that doesn't mean you'll always have some words to write. In order to keep everything fresh, just take a little break. You can go to the park, go for a walk, or a drive, or do my favorite thing. Watch a couple of movies. And just like that, I'm inspired to create again. One piece of advice that I can share with you is this. Write how you want your audience to feel, not what you want them to listen to. Every word and sentence that you will say will evoke feelings. Choose your words wisely. After writing for a few more days, I finalize my script and move on to the next part. We are visual creatures. Visual things stay put, whereas sounds fade. Steven Pinker said that. And the $1 million question is, what exactly do we call a cinematic shot? What makes a shot look cinematic? To answer this question, I'll show you 2 clips of mine doing the same exact thing, and I'll shoot it using the same lens, with the same camera, using the same light, with the same diffusion. Everything will be the same. The only thing I will change is how I will compose the shot, how the lighting is used in the shot. And you tell me which shot looks more cinematic to you. I hope you think that the second shot is much more cinematic than the first shot, because it is. But why? Because the composition for the second shot is much more balanced. Yes. And how you framed yourself in the composition is also much better in the second shot. You are getting good at this. And also definitely lighting is more natural. Exactly, good job. When you combine composition, framing and good lighting, that's what makes a shot look cinematic. Wait, we are talking about the first clip, right? When you look at the work of the best cinematographers, you see that they don't just make beautiful shots, their work speaks emotions. Movies cannot work without emotions. They compose and frame their shots depending on what they want you to feel, and to do that, they rely on different types of shots. Start with the wide and slowly work your way to close up. I don't know who said it. Every movie that you have ever watched was once just a short list. Every line of the script pre-decided how to shoot, which lens to use, what time of the day it will be shot in. And most importantly, what will be the shot size of every line will be decided as well. A short list not only saves you a lot of time while shooting, it also gives you a very good idea of what your final video will look like. I get that, but how do you create a short list? Let's watch the very first shot of some of the best movies and see if we can find any pattern. All of these Oscar nominated movies start with the wide shot to establish where the scene is taking place. Again, let me repeat what I said at the very start of this chapter. Start with the wide and slowly work your way to close up. And again, I don't know who said it. As a creator, you need to tell your audience where the action is taking place. It could be your bedroom or living room, but it should be clear to your audience at the very start so they can connect with it. Closer you move to your subject, the intensity of the emotion in the scene should be increasing. But maybe you want to try something different, and by all means break all the rules. But this is how I do it. I start with the wide to establish my location, a medium shot to bring your attention to just me. Then couple of close-ups of whatever I'm doing. Close-ups are my favorite. After the shot placed comes my favorite part. If I don't have red, I use blue. Picasso said that. My point is, if you don't have a camera, use your phone. And don't you tell me that you don't have a phone. But still, in case you really don't have a phone, ask your friends. You don't have friends? Okay. After deciding what shot you want by creating a shot list, the only thing left to do is lighting. You can use different colors of lights to express different emotions. Warm light to show happiness, blue light to show sadness, backlight to highlight something, hard light to create contrast, soft light for a dreamy look, and the list goes on. Lighting in cinematography is again all about emotions which convey the story that you are trying to tell. Then comes the part where you make or mar your videos. Editing is the final part of the puzzle. This is where everything comes to light. I use Adobe Premiere Pro for all of my editing. This is where you make sense of all the footage that you have shot. To make the best edit possible, I 100% rely on music. Music is like salt in a dish. Without it, no one will eat it. Too much of it, no one can eat it. You need the perfect amount of salt before you can serve your dish. And the only way to know how much to use is to practice. I try at least 10 different tracks before I finalize my music for the video, because music to me is half of my video. It can help with the pacing of your video, as well as it can help you create an immersive experience for your audience with the help of sound effects. If you did all of that, next comes the color grading. I created this LUT for myself that you can download for free from the description below. And after color grading, export, publish, and be ready to do this all over again. Thanks for watching.